Comments, let's see here. Syntax, what kind of cooking fuel do you recommend to store at home? And oh, it's kind of creepy. Didn't really notice you there, but hey, how you doing? Syntax 77. Just kind of checking out some comments on my channel here. I always try to read and respond to comments on my videos, and I read all the comments on my channel as well, although I don't always respond because they're a little more difficult to. But you can see here, I'm just reading this one from one of my subscribers, Ty Hut. At least I think he's a subscriber. I recognize the name. It says, Syntax, what cooking fuel do you recommend to store at home for several years in case of a national emergency? Question mark. Well, my first piece of advice is take everything you hear on the internet with a grain of salt, especially weirdos like me. But other than that, when I saw this, it was very simple for me, personally at least. Personally, my opinion, one thing came to mind, and that would be, well, I'll show you. It's probably not going to be any surprise to a lot of you who follow the channel. You've seen me come down these steps before, and I've grabbed the same thing. So no real shocker here. But there it is, denatured alcohol. That is my choice. Keep some gallons of that around. This is a gallon right here. Costs about 15 bucks. I got plenty of other videos going into the details, but that should tell you why it is my obvious choice. It's cheap, plentiful, as far as I know. You can chime in, but I think it's keeps for a pretty long time. I don't see it going bad anytime soon. You can stock up on that. Like I said, this is a gallon, okay? I found from my tests, another thing that I've gone over before, so I won't go too deep, but I found from my test that every ounce will boil about 2 cups of water. So you got a lot of water boiling in there. Now I usually use a small little stove, but you know, you could modify some household stuff. Maybe we'll do some videos in the future. I haven't tried, but this could be an interesting experiment. Maybe make a giant burner. That might be too big. That'd be interesting though. You know, you got an old coffee can, which by the way, keep some coffee around. I don't really drink this stuff, but if I ever need coffee, that's a good morale booster, isn't it? But maybe maybe some 32-ounce cans. You can make like a giant alcohol burner stove, since you would be probably trying to heat up large batches of food to cook like a bunch of ramen noodles at once, or rice, or pasta, you know. So I think denatured alcohol the way to go. And of course, always keep some Nutrageous around. They won't last as long, but they're a good morale booster for the wife, aren't they? So that's my choice, denatured alcohol. Of course, we also, as a recreational thing, we have a fireplace and we keep a decent amount of wood stocked up. So that's just for fun, but in an emergency, don't forget about your fireplace. You can cook in there, you can do what you got to do, and if you have a stock of wood, or let's say you're getting some recreational wood, maybe stock up more than you thought you would. At least I do. Just buy a bunch at a time. I'm actually getting low, so I'm kind of a hypocrite right now, but buy a bunch at a time. You can use that to obviously heat your house, at least a corner of it. There's nothing wrong with sleeping in the living room, and you can cook with it. But in terms of actual fuel, yeah, these canisters are convenient and all, but I am not stocking up on that many of these compared to just buying some good old denatured alcohol and then cooking my food on that. And of course, make sure to keep plenty of food around for feeding the zombies. That's a whole nother subject now, isn't it? Got some more questions that you want my terrible opinion and answer on? Post them in the comment section of my channel. Let's get some debate going. Till next time, I'm Syntax77. Please chime in below. Let me know what your strategies are for long-term bulk fuel storage and usage. And question credit goes to Ty Hut. It's his question. What's the best fuel for long-term storage? National emergency. And cue the drums.